a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'ma replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers. Big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers.
Okay, Coach, so the folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 56 on. H3. You got tape. Will. Check 31. Check 31.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Jackson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Jackson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Now he's the ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Kaiser, he's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Jackson now. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Check the outs, check the out, check the out. 95's the same. No, check his Mike. Come on. You better bring it. Orbit.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Open man is Uzama. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half, now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
What's that? 49.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
What's that? 40. 49. So don't say nothing.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Third and long, it's Darnold. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Let's go.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Check. Fresno. 25.
They run here with Singletary. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
What's that? 49. Got 80. 49. I got you. Hey, switch gears.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
36. Check three.
They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Devin Singletary with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Dancing to his left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That is caught by Cohen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson from the shotgun. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They're not ready for this.
Throwing again. Jackson. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
95%. Check his mic.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack on first down, Jackson and an alley to run. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. Now it's Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Titans' 41-yard line.
Now Jackson. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he will go down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. And that's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
On the ground, it's Singletary. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 44-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
No game on this defense, no game. Yo, lady.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Mike 52. I got it. Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Into the secondary again, and down right around the 37. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Come on, QB, come on.
On 2nd down, Singletary. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm here all day. Say. Check. Check.
And to give this time to the tailback. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's get it.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
65. Back.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Consecutive gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards brings up 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Get him, boy.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
On third down, Singletary. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now a run with Singletary. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Here's Singletary. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's fourth down. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Devin Singletary, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Big hold of the 30. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tariq Cohen, 85 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll run here with Singletary. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Under 10, 10.
Singletary again. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Darnold now to throw. Aguilar has it. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth-quarter advantage. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go right back to Singletary. And an alley to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Devin Singletary, 36 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns has got him in the lead. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being perfect.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. He may try. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Touchdown, Titans! Devin Singletary, 37 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd and 1, Jackson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done.
Touchdown, Titans! Devin Singletary with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Titans are able to extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more past midfield. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. This one taken from the 7. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I would.
Nowhere to go here. He lost lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action